All right, we're back. Bulletproof Traders in the house, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday right now, today, and the market doesn't take a break, so guess what? Neither do I. And I want to talk about the market watch list because I've been updating the market watch list, and I made it more imminent. Right, because we've had our list consisted of a few assets, but the conditions, the triggering conditions were kind of more on a medium-term spectrum rather than short-term. And I wanted to give you guys something that's more imminent, that's more short-term. So I have three names for you. Check this out. Ripple on the downside. Actually, this position already had been triggered, so you're going to see that position in the next video. We're going to be breaking down our positions, right? Our portfolio breakdown video, probably going to be published tomorrow, released tomorrow, so wait for that. But yeah, we also have Binance on the upside, and we have Litecoin on the downside, right? So Ripple, Binance, Litecoin, all of which are short-term type of pending trading opportunities. All right, let's go right ahead, dive in. I want to talk about the Ripple. This one was triggered literally minutes ago. Let's see where we're standing with that. Here we are. So the trigger level is 2.1250. I know you see two numbers here. You see 213.29 and you see slightly below 212.50, which is the purple one. You can barely see it, right? Because the 213.29 kind of sits on it. But the level is 212.50, all right? And that level, take a look. I mean, price action kind of rejected yesterday. Let's zoom in. Got rejected off of the 212.50, not the 213.29. Take a look at the close. It's 213.28, right? So with a fraction of a point, it did break the 213.29, but that was not the trigger. Trigger was and still is the 212.50, and guess what happened? It just gapped over it. That's interesting. Now, it not just did that, it went up, tried to cross back above, and you can see what happened. It's getting rejection. So I think this is a legit breakdown. So where are we going from here? That is the question, right? So I believe price action is heading towards 193. All right, 192.70 if you want to be precise. Two reasons for that. First, let's focus on the black system, right? The black system. We've had, it started back in early March with a 1, 2, all the way up 3, and now we're basically in the fourth leg coming back down again. But I do believe, since price action came from a definite high, right? That high on the third leg took the previous high, which was the first leg, right? And I want you to focus on that formation. Forget about everything coming prior to it, right? So it's on its way to the lower section. Hadn't made any contact yet, but it's going to. So it's going to hit 205.88, which is a secondary target for us, potentially, right? But I do believe it will penetrate into the lower section and reach 192.70 and then potentially start turning back up. By then, we're going to be bullish. But right now, our focus is on the downside. Why 192.70? You might be asking. That's a good question. So, since this short-term trading range is overdue, it's done. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the last one, right? 6 is always the last one. If we got our count correct, if we got our counting correct, then this is the sixth leg, should be breaking out. Talking about breaking out of this range, this trading range that is captured by this purple system. So I feel like it's going to continue on this downside trajectory, hit 205.88, smash 205.88, keep breaking down, break down the last line of support, local support 202.84, and continue to 192.70. Again, why 192.70? Simple. It's 161.8 Fibonacci projection that you need to measure against the previous opposite move. In this case, it's leg number 5. So from bottom all the way to the top. That is, that's the projection. The Fibonacci projection, I think it makes sense from both aspects that I've been talking about, right? Because I do expect it to penetrate into the lower section of the black system, the CPM system, right? So I think it's going to make it to 92.70, potentially even go below. But that's as far as we're going to go. All right, so 192.70. Now this is on our list as a pending, but it's breaking down right now as we speak. So there you go. All right, second one, Binance, right? Let's take a look at the Binance. This is a buy pending trading opportunity. Buy. Why? Let's see what's up here. Obviously, it's coming off, which is great. I want the market to keep moving south because we're short, obviously. But I don't know if it's going to last for too long, because here's what's happening. Take a look at this purple system, right? Mixed with the blue system. But what I'm referring to is the purple for now, because we have here a 1, 2, a 3, and the 3 was supposed to turn into 4, but it didn't reach the upper section. It didn't make contact with 678, which it was supposed to. So as far as I'm concerned right now, we're still in the third leg actually, and what we've had coming up was a technical correction to the third leg, right? Technical correction. So we're still technically in the third leg, and I think it's going to go and basically potentially chase the lowest line of support, the 619 level. It's going to chase the previous low, take it, potentially make contact with 619, and then I can see an upside reversal, right? An upside reversal. But effectively, it could start from this point. So what I'm actually looking for here is a move that's going to pass through 647. That's the trigger. That's the official trigger, 647.06. And then we're going to have a full leg coming up all the way to 678. It makes sense from a different aspect as well, not just from the short-term perspective. Take a look at the long-term perspective. The close of the monthly bar above 644.95 is a big deal. Now it's coming off, but we have still quite a long time to the end of the month. So I see some more downside potential on the very next few days, but then price action coming back up to remain above 644.95 by the end of the month. And it will probably come back and hit that 678 again, the same level that it's been checking last month. All right, so these two concepts collide into a coherent pending trading opportunity at this point, right? So keep an eye on the Binance, especially when it starts to come back up. Not sure we're going to be waiting for the 647 to get broken. If price action is going to take the previous low and start to turn around right here on the bottom of that range, oh, we're going to pull the trigger easy, no sweat. All right, so yeah, that's Binance. Last but not least, Litecoin, this time on the downside, trigger 81.18. Let's take a look at that. Here we go. 81.18, it's a very local support, holding price action for now. We've seen yesterday, price action was kind of filling it out a little bit with that little spike. It's a local trading range, but if it's going to get broken, the last line of support, 81.18, I see no further obstacles to 72.12. And even then, that's not the final destination. Final destination is actually much lower at 57.71 according to the big picture scenario. A CPM system that goes back all the way to June 2022, believe it or not. That's crazy to me, right? I mean, 3 years of just sideways movement, if you think about it. So yeah, now it's the turn of the downside move, you know, hitting the lower section. We've had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's the 6th. Need to go back to the lower section, 57.71. So that's downside potential. But again, the trigger is 81.18, and from that point, we're gonna start chasing both 72.12 and, like I said, 57.71. Right? There you go. These are the 3 pending trading opportunities we have on our watch list. Hope you enjoyed that video, guys. We're going to be back tomorrow with our market overview and portfolio breakdown. So till then, be well.